Okay, welcome back to episode 2 of the Newport County League 2 title challenge on this FM21 Xbox Game Pass for PC series that we have going on. Fortunately, we've just loaded up after a week or so since I last recorded the first episode, and now we're into the second episode, and we have Newport County v Morecambe, which, if you followed yesterday's events, Newport County did beat Morecambe away 3-1, and if you saw Kevin Ellison's celebration against his former manager, what an interesting event that was and took place in that game yesterday. Not only do we have this great load up where we are now at the moment with 7 league games left to go, whether we're going to get promoted through automatic playoff place, automatic promotion, or whether we finish in a playoff place, or whether we win the league title, which we're on course to do. 4 points clear, top of the table, best goal difference. We are very blessed, and I will be checking from time to time the Spurs and Arsenal game that is taking place, and unfortunately it does seem that Sonia is off already 18.5 seconds into that game, and Smith Rowe has not long hit the post, so it's certainly going to be interesting game to follow. Lamela's just come on, and what a player he can be and change the game, but aside from that, we're going to go into this back to where we were in our save and see what players can make the difference for us in our bid for the title challenge. 7 games left to go. I'm really interested to see what run we can have. In our last 5, we've won 1, drawn 3, lost 1. Not a bad run, to be fair. You know, we've only won 1, but we've only lost 1. So we have been picking up points. We've been up, and we've been up against them. So we're going to go into this game v Morecambe, and we have former county manager Graham Wesley, who is ready to come up against his former club in Newport County. Morecambe don't seem to be doing well this season. They're sat 24th, and we're about to go from here. 33 years of old, Welsh under-18 goalkeeping coach. Okay, he looks a better coach than me, and because County don't have that much sourcing or resource, we're going to try and bring him in. Yep, that'll do for our under-18s. Under-18s fitness coach as well. We are growing with the amount of staff we're employing, especially for our under-18s, because we want to improve our academy system and the players coming through. And over time, the plan will be to improve these players. To improve the players first and foremost, but then as we have more budget, more resource available, we're certainly going to look to improve our academy, and then certainly look to improve the coaches that are in and around that and the quality attributes that they have, and therefore improve the quality coming through over time for the structure and the first team that we have. In this second episode, as you can see, I'm working on using myself on the camera. I've used this previously, but I've sort of had the box in the corner. He's unhappy. Well, deal with it, Solskjaer. With the background on, I've bought a green screen at the moment. I'm just tweaking it, working with it. This would be the first one with the green screen on. It's playing up a little bit here and there because it's not straight. I'm trying to work it out in positioning and all that. And certainly I can see it when it stands out on this white screen, so it looked like I'm ghosting in and out of this stream. So second episode, I'm really looking forward to this long journey, and hope everyone else stays with it and enjoys it as much as me. So tomorrow is the game against Morecambe. Then there will be only 6 games left to go. Press conference, let's start it. 24th place, 7 games left to go, 12 points from safety. Fantastic opportunity for County to help put nail in. We've looked good in training, we've looked sharp. I'd rather focus on the game. You know, it's not about trying to relegate them, it's just about us trying to pick up points and trying to win our league title. Sometimes I just like to fly through these, just trying to make sure that we stay on the right things in what we say. As I've flicked through them before on previous saves, and then suddenly you're like, oh, this manager's falling out with you. Do you have speculation on this, or what are you going to say? But Wesley seems flattered, and we have a good relationship there. And Dino, he's well liked by who was the manager of Stevenage, but in real life he is the assistant manager to Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank at Burton, and they are doing a sound job at the moment and trying to turn things around at Burton. So Today's the day. Can we pick up another 3 points? It'd be great for us with only 6 games left as to whether we can pick up another 3 points. And certainly look to get this run and get this. Oh, we don't need any more. Well, why suggest him there? Not very good on my coach there. You know, just try and get this run and just try and secure this league title, and then it's promotion to League One, which the next part of the series we'll be focusing on, and looking at how we sustain ourselves, stabilise, where we're going to grow, and the challenges that will come up to meet us in the league above, and the challenges that come with it as well. Let me just close that window. Coolio. Okay, there we go. We've got a match. Coolio. Right, we're going to go straight into this, and we're going to continue to carry on. That's exactly where we're going to go. Not a bad game from here. Seems to be that Arsenal are dominating this game at the moment. The Spurs up, they're down the left-hand side. He's whipped it in, headed by Davison Sanchez, picked up in midfield. Anyway, back to this save. We will be popping in and out because of the magnitude of games that are on offer. Okay, good. As you can see, we have Lewis Twamley, who started the game. He was actually called up by the Welsh under-18s the other day, which is really good for himself in real life, and Newport County. So it was well done to Lewis there. Just give him a bit of recognition, and that he is not only recognised in this save, but he's being recognised in real life for his work rate as well. Good start for us. 3 shots and 1 on target. 85% of passes completed, 53% of possession. Just don't want to concede. Oh, and there we go. 1, 2, in, out, through the middle, break the lines. He's made the run through, and he's finished as he's on the opportunity. This is not a good start for us, considering that they're 24th place in the table. We're first. Our form really isn't great. As we said, we've won 1 in 5, so we really should be looking to turn our fortunes round here, and be looking to get the 3 points and the win and have a good little run towards the end of the season. But it's all to play for. I would still say we're only 4 points clear. I'd like to win the league title, obviously, but I don't really want to throw it away either. We've had a very strong build-up throughout the season. We've held on to first place. We've dropped out once or twice. We've worked hard to get back there, and we're really in a good position where we are points clear. So I don't really want to throw the title away. And if we do, it's going to be complete robbery. Disallowed goal there. No excitement coming. But if we can show that we can have little movements like that and we'll score, then we'll certainly be within the game. But yeah, if we don't win the title, it'll be robbery for us, and I just think it'd be a shame to go off on an automatic promotion place, especially as I thought we could have won the title. But here we go, press, good there. Oh, just over the bar. We should have made that 1-1 before half time, especially at home. Okay, we're just going to get straight into this second half, because we have a lot to cover within this second episode, and this is what I'm really looking forward to. Is seeing how we can win this title. Come on! Oh, just over. Come on, man. Hookerworth, he's been on fine form recently, but he's not having a great game for us. So let's try looking at seeing. Okay, we're going to bring on Tate, Higgill. We got plenty of attacking options available to us. Tristan Abraham's not good there on the right, so we're going to bring on Jaden Anthony. I'm going to try and bring on better attacking options. Why didn't the striker run through the middle there and then he just pass it off to him? Suddenly win the game 1-1, and he would have had the assist, and we would have been positive with that. But no, we've had a corner and nothing has come to it as a result. Okay, not bad. Good defending at the back there, but they just seem to be in control because we're giving the ball back to him. He's in. Good save. Go on, Twamley. Go on, Telford. Good. Oh, good little idea to try and play that through. It's just so annoying. We're 60 minutes in. They've only had 1 shot on target, and they've scored from it, which is really unfortunate for us. We just need to net 1 in the back, and I would take the draw, because the draw and getting that point is really critical at this moment of the season, because we need and want to keep just picking up the points. and just trying to stay in that first playoff place, in that title bid. Well done, Michael Tate there, 1-1, well done, thank you. He's actually done really well since coming in the first team. He just needs to be more clinical, pick up a few more goals, a few more assists, and become more of that starter player for us, and he's certainly going to be a lot more of a star player for us. So Telford, you've not had a bad game. Jack Evans here in centre mid, no good. Matty Dolan, on you come. Thank you very much. Matty Dolan did score yesterday for County, and as I did pop into Tesco earlier as well, I actually did walk past Matty Dolan, so he was out doing his shopping on Mother's Day. A big happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, and I hope it's been a pleasant day regardless of whatever the situation has been. However, back to where we are. Last 4 minutes of the game, we've made no real tactical changes as such, no changes to the instructions or tactical elements. Oh, good, and perhaps that's the reason why we've gone 2 minutes over. Fergie time. Hawkins has absolutely been scoring some great goals this season. What a score. What a time to score. He's continued his great run at the moment. He's doing really, really well for us. We will take those 3 points. Wow. That's great news, because we have secured a playoff place, which is great for County. Something we didn't have last season. Not many journalists. Okay, we're just going to send Wayne to deal with it, hats. So well done, Lewis. He's again on fine form. He's doing really, really well. So we're in our second season. He is wanted there. He's come in and done really well for the 2 seasons he's been with us. 3 goals this year, 11 assists, 8 man of the matches, average rating 7.52 in the league alone, which means he's done absolutely amazing so far for his age, for Newport County, and it's showing that he can go on and continue to be a very good player for us long term. Birmingham and Accrington are interested, but as we look to promote ourselves, we need to keep hold of all the players that contributed to that and who are hard working and as well could potentially play for the national team and have potential. And Aaron is certainly a player who looks interesting and opportunistic to do this for us. So we're going to look to keep all of our key players, and then certainly going to see how they can perform in the league above, and then we're going to review and evaluate how they perform over the season above. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the season goes for the season after. So good. We had the win there. We're 2 points clear of Bristol Rovers, which are on the back of us, and they're going to be pushing for it as much as possible. But we really need to pick up this form, and if we beat Mansfield and we beat Rovers, hoping that Rovers do slip up in their next game and we secure the 2 wins. This will put a bit of breathing space with literally 4 games to go. Okay, so here we are, 2-week break now, so gives us some time just to focus on training, perhaps relax the players, pressure down a bit, recovery there, rest, but we just look to get through on what we're going to be looking for over the next couple of weeks, and see where we can play this season out, and where we're going to go from there. Okay, just have a quick check on the Arsenal Spurs game, currently 0-0, Spurs in possession. Just hoping that Spurs absolutely win, because they need to continue their run, and getting 3 points away from home at Arsenal in their derby will be key for them, and certainly Jose Mourinho at this moment in time, and hopefully that they can keep a good run going and secure a top 4 finish this year, as well as Champions League. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is on offer from Spurs here and how their season continues to go and how they're going to turn around. Here we go, Lucas Moura up, free kick, up, advantage played, maybe, advantage played, yes, he's still holding, great little shield in there, a movement from Lucas Moura, especially to get up. Move this across, there we go. There you go, Spurs still in possession, just have a quick little save there, bit of an auto save. Yeah, you can definitely see where the green screen stands out at times because it's not straight and it's just... Oh, they've just scored. Eric Lamela. What a substitution then. If Sonny comes off, which is one of the harshest things, because he hates missing games and Mourinho hates losing him. Spurs fans hate losing him. But Lamela is such a good player and he's shown such loyalty over the years. It's a shame he hasn't started more matches, but perhaps at times he hasn't been as critical or taken his opportunities, and that's why he's more of a depth rotation substitution type player. It's the difference that he can make when he comes on. But this is great. Good goal as well. Good goal. Touch in off Davis, then Mora, then he's just picked it up, got it through the legs. 1-0 Spurs. Good. Let's hope that Spurs can pick up a few more goals in this game, and it's not just going to be, oh, we're 1-0 up, let's just close the game down, sit compact, and that we'll continue to look for a few more goals in this game here, which will be a great 3 points. Okay, 8 days left to go until our next game. We're continuing to use this 2-week period, which has been organised training between hats, which has the responsibility of doing this on my behalf, because I like him to lead on training, especially try to use his attributes, and just to sort of take the pressure off, and just let him focus on that as the game progresses, and then we could look at improving the coaching squad over the term. And that I'm in charge, and looking at coaches and staff with improved attributes, and therefore how it's gonna benefit them in terms of training. Under 23s win. The Jew, 23 years of age. Whoops. Not doing too badly in the reserves. Hasn't done as well being in and out of our first team. He was on loan last season. We brought him in for our depth this year. He's not really done too well for us, so I put him in the reserves, so we can focus on the first team players that we have available, and hopefully he could pick up some game time, improve his form, and come back into the first team and certainly make the most of his loan. But it hasn't worked out so far for him at the moment. There's still some games to go, and as to whether we'll get some improved or additional game time is certainly something that we're going to be looking at doing within the next few weeks maybe. So we'll consider and we'll monitor his form, especially in the under 23s, and seeing how he does. Okay, Nottingham Forest lost. They did knock us out of the FA Cup, so unfortunate for them not to progress further, because I've got a big soft spot for Nottingham Forest, simply because of Brian Clough and what he achieved there, and he is one of my all-time favourite managers. But they've been knocked out there by Norwich, which is a great shame for them. They are on great form in real life at the moment, and it looks like they'll be back in the Premier League next season. Okay, very good response. I did advertise for a coach. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Did I employ a coach? I'll just have to remember. Jolly. He was manager at Barrow, Grimsby. Tactical 13, adaptability. Tactical is one of the things I like to look for most in a coach, because then we can utilise them in our terms of approach to the game and how we're looking at playing. Mark Campbell, under 18s assistant manager at Wolves for 12 years. Been out the game now for 2 years. Yeah. Tactical 14's not too bad. You know, it's just I wish he'd have better understanding of defensiveness, etc. We're not gonna have, you know, world-class coaches gonna be lining up to work for County and everything we're looking for. So Matt Campbell. Okay, let's approach to sign him. He wants more than we're willing to offer, so we might have to go for next in line, unless we can. Oh, he's agreed it. Good. We've got him down from what he wanted. Okay, Wilkinson wants the Newport County jobs. Oh, he was under 23s manager, under 18s manager at Sheffield. Did work at Man City. He didn't have a great playing career himself, but he's good working with youngsters, good mentor, good. I say good. They're good in contrast to the applicants that we should be attracting and the type of coaches that we're willing to employ. Okay, Farquharson, he's out on loan from us at the moment with Southend in the league below, and he's doing really, really well. So really good loan for him. He's 25 years of age, so he'll be looking as a case. Although he's been on great form for us, he's not really looking to be part of my plans for next year. I might look at how he performs within pre-season, where he's going to fit in, the kind of signings we're going to make, players that are available, loans that are now available, and clubs willing to loan players willing to come because of being promoted. So it's going to be really interesting to see. But as I said, we'll consider him throughout pre-season, see whether he fits part of the squad, how he performs, whether he'll be registered or whether we look to utilise him from September until the January transfer window, or whether we look to just look at pre-season and then sell him off straight away, and have a bit of budget come in, which could lead to more of a key signing for us. So it's definitely going to be something to look at and improve. Aaron Pritchard, he's our new under-18s goalkeeping coach. He is a B licence, so we're now going to put him onto his A, which again is going to improve our coaching quality in Newport County, and certainly with the youth, and especially if the funding is available. So let's utilise it, especially as we've have him working for us. Okay, so we're up to the amount of coaches that we need. So okay, we're going to cancel that, and then the next time the job applicants come in, I'll just cancel that. Okay, Evan Ovendale, let's put him on the loan list. Yes, that might be good advice. Twamley isn't justifying his wage, which is quite high for Newport County at the moment, especially for a backup rotation player. He's played more games this season than he had last season. He still has a lot of room for improvement, so he needs to start justifying his wage a lot more for what we need him to do. Okay, Saka's just gone down there, taken out by Regulon there. He's just picked up a yellow. Okay, we're going to go into the Macclesfield game, away from home. Another 3 points would be key. Another 3 points and another win would help us, with only 5 games to go as to whether we win this title. So we're definitely looking to go on and win this, as I've previously said many a time. And we want to absolutely get promoted into the league above us. That is the aim, and Newport County are playing, and they're back up in a playoff place at the moment in real life. So let's really hope and spur Newport County on, and that they do get a playoff place. And if fans are allowed back, let's hope for another playoff day at Wembley, and let's hope we can get promotion this time. And if we don't, we're going to back the team once again in the year ahead. And we believe that with 1 or 2 signings or 1 or 2 tweaks, and hopefully an improved pitch for next season, depending on whether we return the Rodney Parade, depending on the work that WRU do on the pitch and their maintenance, and whether Newport Rugby etc will continue to play on it, or whether there can be an alternative pitch with EFL standards etc that County can play on. It might benefit them, hence why their form dropped off. But great for County being a playoff place and really continue to spur them on. Great for stability for us as a club, and hopefully that Flynn will continue to grow as a manager. And we look forward to what we can bring for Newport County, for not only on Foot Manager but in real life. So it's really interesting club, definitely on the way up, definitely growing. So a club that I support, club close to my heart. So we're going to spend a long time focusing this series on Newport County, and what we can do for the club, and it'll be great to see what they do and achieve in real life as well, which would be great for this to run alongside the save that we have going in this series. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, in and out. Can we break through the middle? Oh, he's picked up the goal. Jaden Anthony, well done, thank you, good start for us. Yes please, we'll have a few more of them, and we'll still have the build-up play as well. Oh, defensively we dealt with that quite well then. Good. 50-50 possession, they're doing quite well in getting it back. We just need to control it a bit more. There we go. We've won it back. Well done, Josh and Anthony. Well done, Hugelworth. Unlucky there, but we will have the corner. Unlucky there. Well done. It's quite an even game and attacking so far. But we need to decrease the amount of shots that they're having on target, and certainly look to improve the amount of shots that we're having on target. So come on, County, let's definitely up. Into half time we go, 1-0 up. Let's just try and kill the game off. Let's get one or two more. Anthony there, he's trying to be busy, trying to get us in through the middle. Okay, up, he's broken away. That was a great breakaway from Mansfield there. His head would have gone over the post, unfortunate for him, but great for us. Unfortunately offside here. Mansfield are working to stay in this game. Sinclair's doing well on that left hand side for them. Up, and here we go, back into the game. Great header from them, cross first time, header and picked up through the middle. Good finish. Hugelworth not doing well, time for you to come off. Tate, on you come. I need some magic. Telford not good either, so Huggle, on you come. Defensively, Shepherd's not doing that well for us on the right hand side, so we're going to bring on Scott Bennett, which I need you to do a job for me. Can we finish? Nope. Good defending there, not to give a penalty as well. They need to continue defending like that, Mansfield, and they need to continue working. Twamley. Okay, we're in the game. We can continue this up. Another 90 minutes here for Lewis Twamley, which is good for him. Hopefully he can continue to use the game time and continue to improve his form and fitness. Unlucky there, Tate. Should have left it go a bit lower under the keeper rather than try and get it high, which it looked like. We're not going to take him off. We're not going to go down to 10 men because he's picked up an injury and struggle. Oh wow, Arsenal through Odegaard has just levelled it. Good for him. I like to see him playing because he's just been transferred to Real. Well, I say just been. He's been at Real Madrid for a few years now. He's been in the Castilla. He's been loaned out to Real Sociedad. Just off the post there. And it's great for him to be in the Premier League. Great for him to have some game time, which is very important for a youth player, especially one which has got a lot of quality and potential. So it's good. It is good to see him having game time and scoring and getting assists, especially for Arsenal, especially in the Premier League, because there's nothing worse than having someone who could have gone to any club when he was at his age and it hadn't worked out for him. Unfortunately, that is the way of football. That is the way of life. But he had so much more potential, and it's nothing worse than when you get a flop. And if we talk about that, Carlos Firo, one of the biggest Football Manager legends, who in real life has been one of the biggest flops, which is just baffling. And same with Bakkali. I used to go in and know, right, I'm going to sign this player, and they would be in fine form, and suddenly you'd be like, wow, they're worth millions and millions of pounds for paying very little, and they'd be like legendary players for you, and they'd go on and they'd be running the game around, like Solomon Rondon as well. He was another player for me. But then in real life it just didn't work out for them. So, Odegaard, let's hope that he continues to live up to the potential. Let's continue to hope that he continues to grow and improve. You never know, it might be a permanent signing here for Arsenal, or whether he might have another season-long loan next year because he's not fitting into the plans yet. Let's hope that he makes the most of it and the right move comes for him, and he gets continued game time, improves his performances, etc, etc. But let's hope that Spurs improve their performance for the second half, and that they can make this. They can take the 3 points from this game and turn it round to the game that they need and want it to be. So come on, you Spurs. Arsenal look to be in more dominance. They look to be doing better with possession. I just saw Tom King was out injured then. I just clicked through. So we can have a look on whether Tom King is out for the rest of the season, or whether it's just going to be a handful of games or just literally a handful of days. Let's hope it's just a handful of days, but we do have a couple of good goalkeepers in the first team which we can rely upon, and that they're going to come in and they're certainly going to do a job for us. In we go, international roundup. Let's go back. Tom King, 5 to 6 days. Okay, no problem. He'll be back for our next game. In fine form for us this year. He's conceded more in less games, and he's had less clean sheets, and his overall form has dropped in the league. But it's his third consistent season as our number one. So this might be whether we look at improving the defence or whether a goalkeeper is an area that we need to improve on, and Tom King moves to our second goalkeeper. Nick Townsend is sold then or moving to our third goalkeeper, and then we continue to use Louis, who has come out of the reserve academy, who hasn't done too badly for us. I'll give him only two games this year. He was on loan at Maidstone. We might loan him out for the season ahead, especially playing the League Up. And if we sign another goalkeeper, Townsend can become our third keeper. And we might look at more of a League One or Championship player to consider. I always like to scout the players. He's wanted by quite a few clubs, this boy. I like to scout the players, see what the scouts come back with, especially who's been released from the Premier League teams, because you never know, you might end up having a player who's great for you and fits the way you want them to play, and you might pick up a player who you might end up selling and might be good value for you and bring you in a bit of money, especially at lower league level, where if you're selling a player for £20,000, that's a lot of money to sell a player for. Because if you only got a budget of 20k, you sell a player for 20k, suddenly your budget's 40k and you've got a bit more scope for players. So having a budget of 40k may not seem anything at all, but it certainly is when you're looking at the lower league teams like Newport County. You're considering your transfer targets, your budget, and everything to go along with this. This is consistent on this game, which I found at the moment. You know, senior clubs are unhappy with how the loans are going, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, if they're not fitting in part of the plans and they're not playing well enough, and you know, he's a striker so far, and he's played 7 league games and he scored none. He's had no assists. You know, he needs to do better, and you know, these managers need to realise that. We're going to release this boy. He's been in good form for our reserves, but not the first team. Hammond can go, unfortunately. A loyal servant, Hammond. He's got plenty of history and plenty of experience behind him. Not really done well enough for the first team this year. I found good in reserves, but not for the first team, so he can go. Collins is retiring. I would like him to stay, but obviously you can see there he's straight away unwilling. Devontae there, he's done quite well. Still going to consider whether to offer him a contract or not, so we're going to delay that. And then we have Zach, which is not a good enough ability, so we're going to look to let him go. These boys here we're going to let go, so we're going to set these all for release. Set for release, so we're going to send all those away from where we're going to go. I did sign Lee Collins, and I would have liked him to have played more games, but he is retiring, so I just think, why give a retiring player game time when you could be looking at the plenty of players that we have available, the game time, especially if they're in good form, or especially if they're going to be part of the plans for the year ahead, etc. So it's really going to be interesting to see what we're going to look like next season, what players can perform at the higher level, and where we're going to go in from there. Okay, achievement on the Xbox. Your player collected a Goal of the Month award. Only worth 5 gamer score, but it is another achievement worked off for this game, so I'm happy with that. Over the years, I played this on Steam. I've picked up the hundreds of achievements, and I've done really, really well picking up the good percentage of them. But I just think for me it's more beneficial having them on my Xbox, because I've spent years and years and years playing Xbox games and, you know, building up my gamer score. So it's good to contribute to the overall achievements, especially when I'm not too much focused on Steam as such, or like getting achievements on Steam. So for me, again, and with my Xbox, it's really, really good. And I like the fact that it interlinks with your gamer score and your gamer tag and all that jazz. So really like that feature, and I like that Xbox and Foot Manager have come together, and that you can use it on PC. Foot Manager for me, as I mentioned in the first episode, is more of a PC game. As I said, I would like to play it on the Xbox as well as PC, and see as to whether I can use the keyboard and mouse, because if I can, then I'd like to do a long-term save on here. Then I'd like to have go on the Xbox and just see what differences are there, and but I'd like to do it with the mouse and keyboard, because I've played the original Football Managers 07 back on the Xbox 360, and that was one of the most difficult things. I was like, how can you play this game using just a controller? Okay, 6 days left to go up until our derby between the two clubs. If we could beat Bristol, it would put a bit more breathing space between us. And it'd be good to get the 3 points. And out of the last 3 games, it'd be good to have picked up 7 out of 9 points. And it'd be great to leave us with 4 games left to go. 5 games left to go. We could finish on 100 points here if we were to go on and win the rest of the remaining games, but I don't think we're going to get on 100 points, but it'd be nice to get there and around and near to that 100 point mark, which would be great confidence for us. We can certainly go on and say, look, we won the league title, we've done it with over 90 points, which is really, really cool to do. Okay, 4 days to go. Really looking forward to this Bristol Rovers match away from home. Not much travelling time for us, which is good. Not too far. We can come back on a good distance on the day as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Okay, 2 days left to go. Come on, County. Come on, we could do with a win. We could do with the 3 points. Okay, we got. This keeps coming out. Technical director. We got a technical director. I don't need the advice to get another one. We got one. Okay, we're going to stop the advert because I'm happy with who we've employed. Okay, so although we're up to the 2nd episode, we've only had a handful of games within the last 30 minutes or so, and we're coming up to our 3rd game, considering it is Mother's Day, and I would have liked to run this for longer, and get a lot more games in and see as to whether we could win the title and finish off the 2nd episode. It's looking like that it will go into a 3rd episode, and then we can sort of continue to build on the series. Which is going to be really, really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing where we can go from start to finish. Looking at how the videos and quality, and what I'm doing with the green screen can improve as it goes on over time. As I said, if you've ever watched any of my other previous videos, I just enjoy streaming. I love just to edit it, or I love just to have a go at any of those skills. And I'm not one of the you see the streamers out there which are doing really well for themselves, and it's amazing on what they're doing, and I would like to sort of get to those levels, but realistically when it comes down to it, I just enjoy the making the videos and just trying to build up community, engage with people who are interested and have similar interests, enjoy the editing aspects of it, do enjoy the recording, and just enjoy playing the game and sharing my experiences. And if people want to join along and keep seeing how this gone, or they've ended up coming across the series and they've watched through it, that's really interesting for me to see where it goes. And I just, as I said, just love and enjoy recording these videos, and I love playing Football Manager. I've spent thousands and thousands of hours playing this game, and I've some amazing saves, some amazing moments on this game. Come on, County. And if I had recorded them and captured them over the years, and I've shared them and uploaded them, then there would have been some real entertaining, enjoyable minutes, and real good storylines and great performances from players, which I could have shared. And I just really want to do this with Football Manager 21 now, especially as it's linked with Xbox Game Pass for PC, because it's a lot more meaningful now, getting the achievements, as I said, as well. But I love the game. Come on. This would be a great win for Bristol Rovers at home, and if they can leapfrog us into that title place, and we drop out on a form which they'll be hoping to, then the title's certainly going to look like their title. But losing today's game at Bristol Rovers isn't going to be good enough for us. And if we could have come in and had a draw, I would have been happy with that, but it's not looking good. Could we go 2-0 down? There we go, 2-0 down. Bristol Rovers looking like we're out the game already. They've wanted this, they've looked the better attacking, and they've used their opportunities better than us. So every time they've had less possession, they've broken away. Their possession's been more purposeful. They've had a lot more shots, they've had a lot more shots on target. And it's not good for us, so it's going to just be a case of let's look at our tactics. This isn't working for us, so I'm going to go into two choices. I'm going to go into this tactic here. Hugelworth not doing well here in the centre, so we're going to bring on Sheehan, and we're going to bring Bennett off, who's in a defensive midfield position, and we're going to swap him with Dolan, and we're going to swap Bennett. Well, we're going to keep Bennett at centre back. You might improve as we go on throughout the game. Anthony here not doing too well on the right hand side, so I'm going to bring on Tate. So 2 changes from 3 at half time, and a tactical change formation. Our instructions, and whether this is going to make a change in the second half, but it's certainly about improving the amount of shots, and trying to get our shots on target and try and get at least back into the game, or get a couple of goals just to even out our goal difference. But this is not a good result for us. Great for Bristol, they'll be really, really happy with the 3 points, happy to be the team in first place. Good. Glad Dolan had the assist there, glad we got one back. But then Bristol will take confidence from this if they win, going top of the table, beating the team that they've been chasing. They could end up going leapfrogging us and being a point or 2 clear. And then there'll certainly be a run for them just to see whether they can win the title, and just a case for us to see whether we could get back into that title playing place, or title winning place, and see how we continue to improve as we go on from there. Okay, Abraham's no subs. Oh yes, I did make that other sub, I'm sorry. Not happy with this result. I just hope that we can score a 2-2 and finish the game on at least a draw, and get that point, and just not let Bristol overtake us. But it looks like it's going to be working out for them. Can we? Come on! Oh, why are we not scoring things like that? Awful game for us. They've had 16 shots, 50% of them have been on target, and we've only had 2 shots on target. Realistically, if you're having 2 shots on target, you should be scoring those 2 shots. Appalling result for us. Not happy with the performance. Not happy that I'm not going to the press conference. Hats can deal with that. There we go. We've now dropped a point behind them, so it's all to play for in 4 games. Bristol will be looking to get their win off, and their wins off, and look to win this title now, especially leapfrogging us. Automatic promotion is something that we're definitely going to be pushing for. I'm not happy with just having a playoff place. I want automatic promotion. I want that title, but I want automatic promotion. I'll be really disappointed just to get automatic promotion, but promotion is better than no promotion. Okay, so come on, Newport County. We want to beat Tranmere. It's really important. We have to get the win in the bag. We have to turn things around. Our form of late hasn't been great. We've not been winning many. It's dropped off at the wrong time of the season for us. We needed the strong run from now towards the end of the season. We needed to be winning more games. We needed to be picking up points. It was crucial for us. So just come on, County. Come on. 3 points is crucial here. A win is crucial. We want to be getting into this playoff place, but we want to be getting our title back. We want this title. We want to win the title. We want to be coming up saying we didn't just get promoted. We won the title and got promoted and had a strong season. I've got a good attacking tactic which I'm using at the moment. It hasn't been working well over the last few weeks, admittedly, because we've not been scoring, we've not been winning, but defensively we're shocking. We can see far too many goals. We let teams back in the game too easily. If they take the lead, it's very difficult for us to try and get back into the game. If we're winning, we're not keeping the clean sheet. Our goal difference isn't as good as we should have. We're conceding a lot of goals. But it's not a bad tactic for us to be in the top two, considering we were finished 14th, I believe, last season. Shows big improvement in the squad, and the big improvement in the way we're playing, and big improvement in the tactical approach that we're having. Just means that we got to do a bit more work, and it might mean one or two more signings. And it'll be interesting to see what tweaks we can make and how this tactic is going to work in the league above as well. But I really believe it's been crucial for us performing even better this season and looking for that playoff place, which we unfortunately didn't get last season. So it's really important for County. Hoogie Worth, thank you very much. 1-2 in, out, down the right hand side, finish, one shot, one on target, goal. That's what I expect to see. If we get a shot, I want it on target, and if it's on target, I want to see it scored. At the moment, it looks like Bristol Rovers are losing in their game. Matty Dolan, what a free kick. He has scored some absolute screamers, absolute bangers this year. This has got to be a really important win for us, especially with 3 games left to go. This is going to be really interesting title run, and where we're close to towards the end of the season, and these games are going to be making the difference for us. 1, 2, 3 in, out, goal. This is what I want to see. I want to see this attacking prowess. I want to see us scoring goals. I want to see us taking confidence. I want to see us enjoying the game. So it's really important that County are scoring. We're playing the right way. We're sticking to our principles. But this is a point proven as time and time again. We go on and score. The game is running, but defensively we're appalling. We're conceding too many goals. We're letting them get into the game. Suddenly we've gone from 3 goals up to 3-1. There's no guarantee that they're going to come back into the game, but it's a case of that we've let them score, and we're now got lesser goal difference as a result of it. We've got no clean sheet. Okay, Bristol Rovers are winning, so they're obviously going to be top of the table, point clear, but we need to win this game and stay on the tails of them. And we need to be putting that pressure on and say, look, we're not going anywhere, and we're going to wait for you to slip up, and we're going to be winning as many games as we can and picking up as many points. And that moment that you drop, we're going to overtake you, and we're going to work hard to absolutely win this title, especially with a handful of games left to go. That's what I love about the Championship. There's just, see, bang, great run, finish, absolutely shocking goalkeeping there. But the break away from our defensive line there, and just suddenly 3-0 up to 3-2. It's appalling defending. This is what I mean. That defensively, we're shite. Absolutely shite. So it's definitely something that I want to tighten up as our defence, because if we draw this game, then we've absolutely thrown away 3 points. And when it comes to performances like that, Bristol Rovers absolutely deserve to win the title. There's no point winning the title or that you don't deserve to win it because you've played averagely. If we've thrown it away and they've played well, they've deserved to have won it. But we need to improve defensively. We need to be tighter at the back. We need to be making better saves. We need to be killing teams off. And if we're letting them come back into the game, we need to be going out there and getting improved goals and doing better. Okay, Jaden Anthony not doing well there on this right hand side, so we're going to bring on Michael Tate. Okay, Telford, you're going to come off here for Tristan Abrahams, and I'm going to get Demetrio. No. I'm going to swap Shepherd for Bennett. Bennett's going to come and hopefully command that defence. He's going to perform his duties. We're going to hold that line. We're going to see out this game. We're going to get 3 points, which are going to be key for us because we want to be staying in the top 2. 5 minutes added time. Yes, please, if we can score some more. No, thank you if we're not. Okay, that's nice. Just keep it ticking unless we're going to go score. Nope. Take your time. Why are we rushing there? We're 3-2 up with a minute to go. I know we want to score, and it'd be nice to kill off the game, but we don't want to risk it with only seconds to go. Off the post there, they'll be gutted there, Tranmere, but we'll be happy with it. Come on, ref. Thank you very much. We'll take the 3 points. We were absolutely running away with that at the start, and I thought, we might get 4, we might get 5 here. But no, we don't. We win the game 3-2 because we let them in. Okay, Leyton Orient, we haven't done well against them this season. They've done really, really well. It's just a case of we need to beat them because they're third and put in a few. Let's see how many. Okay, joint on points with Leyton Orient. So if we lose, not only have we lost out on potential of winning this title, but we risk out on losing a second place finish and dropping to third. 3 games left to go for Rochdale. If we draw and win our next match, or we draw the rest of our remaining games, we'll definitely finish third place. But I think after we've been first all season and we've been in the top 3 position, I'd be absolutely infuriated to be giving this position up for what we're looking at the moment, which isn't good. Okay, sorry, the stream seemed to have cut out there, but I'm going to hold the save here at the moment for our episode 2. And it's going to be a case of resuming this for episode 3. I hope you're enjoying it so far. It's all to play for the last remaining games of the season and going on to win the title. Whether we finish in second place, third place, we're definitely going to finish in automatic promotion. We're going to win and get promoted. So I really look forward to episode 3 and the remaining content to come and the rest of the series. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Mother's Day. Hope for a good start to the working week. Hopefully you've had some good rest from the weekend as well. Continuing to engage within the records and series. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.